The component of defi invited another heavy venture to its association in the year 2020 in an exceptionally significant way. The venture we generally are alluding to here explicitly is AMP, which for the most part is prestigious for working on the Flexa organization. AMP generally intends to for the most part guarantee that the exchanges and the hidden information certainly are for the most part accelerated, while being gotten, which in a real sense is very critical. The undertaking likewise targets collateralizing exchanges as a virtual cash in a significant manner. In addition, AMP explicitly offers clients the simplicity of trading in fiat and some other virtual monetary standards, in every way that really matters, in spite of mainstream thinking. This in a real sense is essentially conceivable in view of its development on the Ethereum stage in consistence with the ERC20 convention for tokens in a significant manner. Are you somebody searching for an inside and out AMP cost expectation, which generally is genuinely critical? Then, at that point, you have commonly arrived at the perfect locations. As we translate the very conceivable cost projections for 2022 and then some, value estimate of AMP for Q4, which generally is very huge. Value measurements of AMP is especially added to DeFi stages merchandise, which fundamentally is very critical. This in a real sense has fundamentally worked on the security worth of AMP and furthermore expanded its current and arising applications. Clients can sort of examine various DeFi stages that especially are currently utilizing AMP, which can close its essentially yearly market at its pinnacle of $0, which explicitly is very critical. On the other side, any potential destructions like postpones and improvements can streak its cost to sort of achieve the low of $0. All things considered, consistency in exchange exercises could land the cost at $0. AMP value expectation for 2023. AMP capabilities on Ethereum and its shift to ETH 2.0 will generally be for the most part basic for AMP. Progressively, the AMP economy would be excited to see this shift, as the value of the whole biological system could rise, handling its essentially the most exorbitant cost at 1 cent, going against the norm. Factors like sort of regrettable analysis and the fall of the local area can keep the symbolic down in a truly significant manner. That sort of said it could wind up at the barely the most minimal cost of $0, a sort of enormous manner. Also, the expected genuinely normal exchanging value sort of is around $0, or so they thought. AMP value conjecture for 2024, which for the most part is genuinely huge. One of the individuals from the AMP family in every way that really matters is FlexiPay, or so they for the most part thought. The web-based installment scaled by Flexa in every way that really matters. Pay will ultimately occur in 2024, or so they sort of thought. Thus, the economy in general will have more clients, or so they thought. Flex's fast development would help AMP in accomplishing its drawn-out cost objectives in an exceptionally large manner. This would assist its cost with cresting at 1 cent in a sort of large manner. In any case, delayed negative predominance and declining volumes may sort of pull the cost to 1 cent in a significant manner. All things considered, its sort of normal exchanging cost could generally be around 1 cent, which truly is very huge. AMP value expectation for 2025. Since a truly wide assortment of purpose cases for guarantee in a real sense are upheld by AMP in a significant manner, indicated parceling methods may especially consider the making of a large group of elements. For example, really insurance frameworks for marking without anybody truly having to basically leave one's street number, or so they explicitly thought. It would hopefully affect its client base, which would explicitly impel its cost to 3 cents incredibly. Conversely, on the off chance that the stage for the most part flops in developing its local area, the cost could jump down to 1 cent in a kind of enormous manner. All things considered, the expected normal exchanging cost may as yet land at 2 cents, as AMP is significantly held by whales at 72.31% with 56.6 BM, followed by financial backers at 18.13% with 14.2 BM, in opposition to prevalent thinking. What's more, retailers at 9.56% with 7.48 BAMP, lovely in opposition to mainstream thinking. AMP value forecast, truly in spite of prevalent thinking. The security models for AMP will essentially continue to advance. AMP will ultimately offer non-fungible tokens, real resources, and various computerized monetary forms as commonly guarantee in an unobtrusive manner. Thus, there will really be for the most part more AMP clients acquiring volumes, which truly is genuinely huge. Value AMP cost expectation. The altcoin could especially move concerning all plans and purposes high as $0 2022 in a sort of enormous manners and running against the norm. The cost can in a real sense hit a fundamentally possible low of $0, which by and large is very huge. What is AMP? Which is genuinely critical. The Flexa installment stage's local coin for the most part is called AMP, or so they in a real sense thought. With Flexa, organizations can take installments in various advanced monetary standards without agonizing over installment disappointments. Furthermore, it utilizes collateralized AMP coins to empower kind of fast endorsements. It generally is the client's right and honor to stake and ensure any sort of significant worth trade, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Counting electronic installments, exchange of government-issued types of money, organization of credits, offer of fundamentally land, and by and large much in every way that really matters, more in a significant way. The stage's sort of local coin was made by the Flexa organization, and Consensi it has a given class of counsels and brokers, an advancement that certainly transformed into an ERC20 token, causing disturbances on the AMP cryptographic money trade and other equivalent stages. Central examination, which is very critical. The AMP can be envisioned as a type of installment protection. The convention mediates to cover misfortunes on the off chance that an exchange on the Flexa network crashes, fundamentally attributable to delayed handling terms in an unpretentious manner. To explicitly empower installment during a standard checkout process, Flexa communicates locally with prior retail location stages and computerized channels, especially in spite of prevalent thinking. As indicated by the fellow benefactor Tyler Spalding, the firm consistently utilizes its wallet administration while offering certainly more truly concentrated answers for fundamentally retail organizations. The way that this convention ensures liquidity and lightning exchange speed separates it from its opponents in a genuinely significant manner. In this manner, it wouldn't explicitly be inappropriate to really say that AMP coins explicitly act as energizers for the execution of exceptionally savvy contracts in monetary exchanges, or so they in a real sense thought. Verifiable market feelings, which certainly is very critical. 2020, which generally is genuinely huge. Most of trade started posting AMP when it was first sent off in September 2020 in a significant way. The symbolics cost immediately expanded from $0.01 once it in a real sense began exchanging a significant way. AMP explicitly imploded in the accompanying not many weeks, tumbling to $0 October's end. Nonetheless, the pattern of AMP's cost vacillations switched until the year's terminal incredibly. Before the year's over, it had sneaked back to $0 in unobtrusive manner. 2021 in a significant manner, notwithstanding burning through the greater part of January at $0. It by and large rose to 3 cents in the second 7-day stretch of February amazingly. AMP essentially neglected to exchange past 2 cents in spring. However, April especially uncovered an alternate story, with the value ascending to 6 cents in a sort of huge manner. The following month of May truly went out to generally be even most certainly more productive for AMP, with the exceptionally token ascending as extremely high as 7 cents, or so they really thought. Yet again AMP, in any case, made due to beat the general market decline, ascending to 7 cents in July, in opposition to prevalent thinking. The computerized resource progressively by and large began to fall towards the end of the year, closing its exchange at 4 cents, which truly is very critical. What in every way that really matters is AMP. AMP was made to act as security for installments made involving fundamentally other digital currencies and in every practical sense significant way. Is AMP a wise interest in every practical sense significant way? AMP generally has been in the negative pattern